Principle 2. Where there's ruin, there's hope. It's often claimed that the system is broken, that the current model of welfare, care and protection is failing countless thousands of the most vulnerable children and their families across the UK, families that it was designed to serve. The situation is far worse than that, though. It's not that the system is broken and isn't working, it's that there is no system. What we actually have is a collection of different systems: social care, education, family support, health, mental health, housing, justice, that all operate independently from each other. They function within different frameworks. They're all top-down and bureaucratic. They're overtly fixated on process. They collect different data. They're all output obsessed. How many clients have we been involved with, or calls have we answered, etc., rather than outcome driven? What difference did we make? And because there's no effective interface between them, any unifying sense of shared and focused vision is non-existent. The irony of all this is that many of these systems, in their own terms, aren't broken at all. The terrible truth is that although they're dysfunctional, they're all doing exactly what they've been designed to do. But it's not just that the individual systems lack cohesion. Many of them are not even joined up within themselves. Instead, they're made up of various smaller, disjointed systems, each run by its own set of managers that don't work with each other. Over the last 20 years, part of my job has been to engage with both central and local government departments, a task which I never cease to be amazed at by the level of muddle and confusion, poor communication, institutional deafness to the complexity of need, and the huge levels of unnecessary expenditure. And none of this is helped by the constantly shifting policies and changing targets that go with them, overlaid by the endless churn of staff, changing roles, and the acute lack of organisational memory that accompanies all of this. Ironically, the mix of ill-fitting statutory systems that we have at the moment disempowers the very staff working within them as much as it does the individuals and families it seeks to serve, creating a toxicity that's traumatizing for all of us it touches. The result of all this, for those of us with eyes to see, from those in national and local government to those in national charities and statutory agencies, through to pavement-level voluntary sector organisations and individual community members, is that we find ourselves on a social, emotional, mental health and economic time bomb. So, if we're going to improve children's life chances or deliver assistance, it's time to reimagine. More money might be needed, but the crisis we face is not primarily about underinvestment. Instead, what we need is root and branch revolution. Everything has to change. We need a mindset change which will cascade into a better, more joined up, integrated, holistic and robust approach to building safe communities for children and their families where all feel safe, have ownership and can thrive. But the good news is this: where there's a ruin, there's always also hope.